Hi, beloved. I wanted to share a few thoughts with you today about the fuel of God's presence, how we're made to run on His presence. And in fact, the way the Father put it to me, He said, "You were made to run on the fuel of my presence. You can try other fuels, but you won't run well. You'll sputter. You'll have no power. Your atmosphere will be hazy, and you'll be clogged up spiritually." Sound familiar? I know it does to me. I've been there and done that. Alternative fuels for us might look like numbing our pain with shopping or media or fleshly pursuits. To others, alternative fuel might be anger or pride or fear, things that we embrace to get us going, get things done. Beloved, those are not the fuel we were made for. We were made to run on the fuel of our Father's presence, saturated in His presence. Our lives all carry many daily demands, draining us of power, and sometimes we can feel like we're slowing down. We don't have the power to make it. My first car was a Volkswagen Bug, and I don't know if you know about Volkswagens, but they have trouble conquering mountains. They just didn't have a lot of power, and especially, even the mountains in Texas, those little ones, if it was very long at all, my Volkswagen Bug had a hard time making it. I kept having to shift it down. Even the big vehicles passing me, the wind of their wake would bluster me and push me towards the ditch. And sometimes I felt like it might be faster just to push this silly thing up the hill. And sometimes we can feel like that little Volkswagen, shifting down, slower and slower. And we all face mountains. The reality, we've all got those obstacles. It could be a mountain of lack. Maybe it's a mountain of illness or a mountain of stress. We don't know how we're going to get over it. A mountain of inner pain that we don't know how to get over. Everybody's facing those mountains. But beloved, we're designed to conquer those mountains, fueled by His presence. That's Song of Solomon 2:8. It says, "Behold, He's coming, climbing on the mountains, leaping on the hills." Here's the point. Fueled, saturated by the mountain climber, there ain't no mountain you can't climb. His presence is our fuel to climb any obstacle. Filled with His presence, you'll notice a decided difference in performance, in strength. It's because you're like a jet. You wouldn't put diesel fuel into a jet because a jet needs jet fuel. And with jet fuel, that jet will ignite and you'll have takeoff over any obstacle. So today, what if you just take some time to seek your God, face Him? And here's a practical thing you could do. Begin to write down, just remembering the blessings of your life, and begin to thank Him intentionally. God, I thank You for this. Thank You for that. You'll begin to enter His gates with thanksgiving. And then attributes of God will start to come to mind. You might think of His faithfulness or His generosity or His kindness. Begin to praise Him for those attributes. Lift up praise to Him. Oh God, I praise You for Your faithfulness. I'll guarantee you, His presence will begin to come and begin to saturate you. A praise song might even come to mind. Look it up on YouTube. Sometimes I'll play a praise song over and over and over. It's so rich in His presence. Let His presence saturate you. You might even want to look up some soaking music on YouTube. Just get lost. Get lost in His presence. Why? It's not a waste of time. It's our fuel. It's our fuel, beloved.